the beautiful Potomac River. So I'm reporting to you live from Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. One of my most favorite places on earth. I am at one of my family's homes, and it's been so long since I've been here, and it makes my heart full. Spending time with family, being in this beautiful area. Can you hear the birds calling? Hi, Princess Laura. Hi, Joy. Hey, Darla. Hey, Maureen. Welcome, everybody, to this Independence Weekend Beach Report. When I go on the river down there, there is no connection. But I'm going to stand up here, show you how beautiful it is here on the Potomac River. And earlier, I saw the most beautiful rainbow. And you know, I spell rainbow Reynbow. It's always a sign to me. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tate. So I was just outside of Houston, Darla. I wasn't in the place where there was the big floods. But where's Susan Aiken Allen? Because that's my Texas girl, and she said it's been raining nonstop. Yeah, Maureen, Harpers Ferry is such a special place. So that's the river down there. And it is so beautiful here, just at dusk, which it is starting to be. You know, it's crazy when you live on the water, or you know, you're in the water. It could be a lake, a river, the ocean. Static, huh, Donna? Hi, Frank. Hi, Cheryl. So do you guys have a good picture? Can you hear me okay? Give me a sound check. Donna's gonna go in, come back out. Yeah, respect nature, big time. I love the little decks that everybody has here on the river. It's so beautiful. Thank you, Joy. All right, if Joy says it's okay, then I'm gonna say it's okay. All right. But anyway, this is a family home, so I've come here many, many times throughout the years, spent many a 4th of July right here on this deck in this location. All right, Donna, reboot. I'll still be on, don't worry. A lot going on, actually, so I'm traveling, as you know. And thank you, Swan. And I have been, yes, thumbs up, Joy. And I have spent this holiday weekend here, like I said, in one of my favorite places, Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. And you know, you think of West Virginia Mountain Mama, but this area, it's on the Potomac River. There's like mountains all around it. The water is gorgeous. However, we heard that it's got a very high E. coli count, so no swimming in the water lately. Thank you, Frank. And the weather has been outstanding. It was just a little bit of sprinkles today, nothing major, but just so beautiful. And I wanted to share it with you. Do you hear the birds? Now I ask because my cousin and I, this is my cousin's house, by the way. My cousin and I were on a bit of a tear lately about birds and calling them to us. You hear them? So they have specific calls. And I think that just might be the Cardinal. And I'm just learning about bird calls. So my late husband, he was the king of bird calls. He was they called him the bird man for a reason. He was a falconer. But bird calls are very distinctive. And I'm gonna call one now and see if we can get a bird to come visit, because this is super fun. So last night, my cousin and I decided to call the Cardinal, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay, listen to this. This is me with my own phone here. Okay, that's me. That's my phone. Now watch as the Cardinal swoops in front of us. Yeah, right, Maureen. E. coli, like COVID, shows up at family gatherings. All right, that's me. This isn't a real bird, but you can hear it's pretty loud. Do you hear that? No, that was the real bird.
Cardinalis, Cardinalis.
Oh wait, that's a whole video about cardinals. Wait a minute. Okay. Thank you, Sandy, for reminding everybody to please like and subscribe to my page. I can't do it without your help. Okay, that's me with my phone, what you hear right now. And it's just looping on the call, but okay, wait. Do you hear? That's the real bird. Wait, here's the fake bird. Fake bird. And real bird. Right. That's a real bird. This is the fake bird. There it is, there it is, there it is. Did you guys see that? Did you see that cardinal? That's a real thing, huh? How fun is that? Oh, it flew right in front of the camera. Gotta love this. Okay, so my cousin and I, we called the cardinal like I just did right now, and you saw the cardinal came. So then we decided to use bird of prey calls. Oh my gosh. My cousin will kill me, but I'm gonna do it again. This is crazy. So should we call the cardinal again, or do you want me to call the bald eagles? Yeah, did you see that, Cheryl? How awesome was that? Okay. So there's a couple of bald eagles that live right over there. And when I used the bird calls, my cousin starts screaming, "Ah, they're here!" All right, so I don't have the mic on. I don't think I do. I don't know. Can you all hear me okay? Give me a sound check, because it's possible. Let me do my own check. Hold on. No, I'm not connected to anything. Okay, I'm not connected to anything. All right, both. All right, thank you, Cherry. Now you're just messing with birds' hopes and dreams of love. I know, I'm sorry. I know, I am totally messing with their heads, but it is, you saw that, Terry. That was really cool. And I hear that cardinal again. Let's call the cardinal one more time, just because they're so beautiful and you want to see them, right?
Known most commonly
not that one, come on. Get ready, hold on. That's me, that's the fake cardinal. Still fake. Oh, did you see it? Did you see it? It went right down there. It just went into those bushes. Oh, there he is again. Hold on. All right, let me call him one more time. Keep your eyes peeled. Cardinal's in there. Oh, there it is. Wait, there it is. Hey, you guys, look here. Check this out. There it is. There it is. See the cardinal? You see, oh, look how beautiful. There we go. Hi, baby. Hi. All right. I rest my case. Thank you, Shantae. Yeah. Look how beautiful. Now the Cardinal is like, hey, I heard a really good friend was out here. Where's my friend? I know. I'm sorry, but you're so beautiful. Wow. Darla says, my mom called the Cardinals. Wait. Hold on. I know, so gorgeous, right? And couldn't find its mate and flew right into my mom's hair. Oh my gosh, do not fly into my hair, please. All right, I'm not going to call this Cardinal anymore because clearly the Cardinal came. I mean, really, you guys, if you're going to look for birds, how beautiful is that? Such a gorgeous red color. He's so beautiful. All right. Okay. He's gone. All right. Okay. Now, dare I call the bigger birds? Yeah, he looked really excited. I don't know what that video was saying to him, but all right. Let's call a bald eagle. Okay, get ready, you guys. This is kind of scary, but we're going to do it. Okay, that's me. That's fake. Keep your eyes peeled. Oh, somebody's like, I'm getting out of here. Okay, that bird right there is like freaking out. And we can watch all the birds run away. Oh, look, there's our Cardinal. The Cardinal's like, wait a minute, what's happening here? Okay, I turned it off. We're still looking at Cardinal, but anyway. Do you hear those other birds? Those are real birds right now. I don't see any of the birds of prey. Let's try another bald eagle sound. Okay. This is fake. Good night, Rutile. Okay, this is me. Okay, these are all bald eagles I'm playing right now. There's another bald eagle. That's a bald eagle. Okay, that was a fake bald eagle. What do you hear? I hear a lot of other birds calling. Okay, here, this is the one I believe I played that called the other birds. Wait a minute. Thank you, Ibrina. Okay, oh, so this is me with the fake bird calls. Uh-oh, wait. I don't see any birds yet. Taking down my umbrella because I don't really need it. Ray would love this. My husband, man, he could call all the birds. He was amazing. He sounded just like them. I don't know. The other birds might be warning everyone. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. You can hear the other birds are still that was the I believe that's the cardinal. How many of the fake bird calls from videos are dead now too? Way to keep alive. Good one, Victor. Hi, Cheryl. Yes, mimosa. There's mimosa trees. Here we've also got walnut trees. I'm not sure where the walnut trees are everywhere. So I think the one's down there. Somebody's calling loud. I think that's a walnut tree. Anyway, I guess the birds of prey, I'm gonna call them one more time. Sounds kind of like monkeys. But I'm pretty sure, I think that's a bald eagle. There's someone getting out of Dodge. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Playing with the birds. Yeah, anyway, I'm having too much fun here. So, how was your Independence Day celebration? We were on the river, and I wish I could have gone live, but we didn't have any connection here on the river anyway. And there's no plumeria here, Donna. West Virginia's just got the magnolia and the walnut trees, a lot of pine trees. So yeah, the fireworks on the Ptoic River were beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. So check those out. I did a reel or two of them. So I know, right, Terry? All right. So anyway, it's been a hot minute since I did an actual news report for you, but I thought I should update you on some of the things going on in this country. Anyway, first of all, I want to acknowledge the devastating news out of Texas. You guys saw me in Texas last month, and luckily my friends in Texas are okay. They are dealing with a torrential amount of rain, but they're not in the flood situation like they are. I forget the name of the town. There's a river there that flooded, and the death toll is still rising. Yeah, I'm leaving West Virginia tomorrow, Maureen. So President Trump, I believe, has announced the area as a disaster. Kerrville, thank you. Guadalupe River, thank you, Laura. Thank you so much. So I will read you the latest news. At least 68 people, this is from the Associated Press, 68 people so far have been reported dead in Kerr County, Texas, including 40 adults and 28 children. But the total death toll in Texas has risen to 79 people. This is reported by NBC News. The National Weather Service confirmed that South Central Texas was expected to get up to 7 inches of rain today on Sunday. President Trump has signed a major disaster declaration for Kerr County, Texas, which is one of the 6 counties hit by catastrophic flooding over the weekend. Hi, Stella Bella. I just signed a major disaster declaration for Kerr County, Texas, to ensure that our brave first responders immediately have the resources they need, wrote Trump on his Truth Social account. These families are enduring an unimaginable tragedy with many lives lost and many still are missing. The Trump administration continues to work closely with state and local leaders. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem was on the ground yesterday with Governor Greg Abbott, who is working hard to help the people of his great state. Our incredible U.S. Coast Guard, together with first responders, have saved more than 850 lives. God bless the families, and God bless Texas. Officials confirmed that 11 girls from the Camp Mystic Christian camp remain missing as of today, Sunday. 5 missing campers identified already. Little girls, 8 and 9 years old, included in the rising death toll. Governor Abbott has called the storm an extraordinary catastrophe. Hey, nothing. So Abbott said that they're going to continue to search for survivors nonstop. And it's just, it's crazy. This happened in like 2 hours. Floodwaters rose. Again, it's what it's like sometimes when you live on the water. And there we have the Ptoic River. And a river can crest at any moment. It's pretty crazy. Hi, Tomcat. So, it is, harp, maybe. I don't know. Oh, there's Susan Allen. Okay, and it's raining there again. So, my girl Susan's here from Texas. And yes, thank you, Tomcat, for your service. And we're praying for your area, Susan. I'm so glad that you guys haven't faced anything deadly, but they are also dealing with a lot of flooding and nonstop rain, and it's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I was just talking to my cousins this morning. We are all so devastated to hear about this. I mean, it's like you're stumbling now through the weekend thinking of these kids, these families, how precious life is, how, hi OG, hi Jesus, I'm not in the Amazon, that's so funny. No, I am in West Virginia. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I'll be back, Susan, but I'm glad I'm not still there. I look like AI. Oh, did someone say I'm AI? That's pretty funny. Laura, did you see this Sean Ryan show? The 20-something who runs a cloud seeding business. Yeah. We just don't know. We just don't know. But yeah, I've had people saying that they can't believe that I am where I am. But yeah, all my videos are real. And I just find the world to be a really beautiful place. And I love to show you, thank you, Jesus. I love to show you the beauty of nature. And guess what? The Beach Report never, ever uses AI. We use no filters whatsoever. This is the real me. This is the real color of the world here in West Virginia. Take me home, country roads, to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Thank you, Tomcat. Country roads. So, yeah. Anyway, it is so, so beautiful here. You can hear the birds, but I don't see the birds of prey, so I guess they don't believe me anymore. The Cardinals, however, they are easily tricked. Okay, so anyway, that's the latest news from Texas. And so we've got Susan here to give us actual real-time news from Texas if anything else is happening. But according to Susan, is it still raining? I can't even imagine having that much rain. Like when you live in Florida, You know, rain is sometimes in the summer, especially, it's an everyday occurrence, but it's so quick, you don't even worry about it. And there's never like whole weeks and months of darkness and rain like there used to be when I lived in Pennsylvania. I hated it. So, what part of West Virginia are you going to, Maureen? Let me know. Okay, here is another one. Now, this is a great story that I just found off of Newsweek of all places, because if you read Newsweek, then you know that Newsweek is very, let's say, biased towards the right. But listen to this story. So this was published today, July 6th. And the headline is Donald Trump's approval rating flips with baby boomers. Donald Trump's support among baby boomers has rebounded sharply, giving the president a boost with one of his most dependable voting blocs as he heads into the 2026 midterm cycle. And the latest Qantas Insights poll, Trump's approval rating with baby boomers has flipped from being even to solidly positive. Last month, his numbers among over 65 stood at 49% approval and 49% disapproval. This month's results, however, show a significant turnaround. Trump now sits at 56% approval and 41% disapprove. A net positive of 15 points and a 15-point swing in his favor in just a few weeks. Now, according to Newsweek, here's why it matters. The reversal underscores Trump's enduring appeal with older conservatives, even as his approval ratings have dropped among younger Americans and some other key groups. I find that hard to believe. Anyway, baby boomers who were critical to Trump's win in 2024, when 51% of the age group voted for him, remain a vital pillar of his political base. What to know, according to Newsweek. While the Qantas Insights poll showed a boost in boomer support for the president, other polls show that his approval rating among this demographic has remained remarkably consistent in recent months. A YouGov economist poll found Trump's ratings among over 65s holding steady at 45% approve, 53% disapprove in June, barely changed from May's numbers of 45 to 51. An ActiveVote poll shows a similar pattern, with Trump's approval slipping only slightly from 48% approved to 48% disapprove. Marist polling also shows no movements. Right, so what's their point? Okay, here's what the real point is. Could the big beautiful bill affect Trump's approval? What's my weakness? Charlottesville. Yeah, I drove right past Charlottesville on my way up here. Whoa, Maureen, what? Oh my gosh, girl, you got to tell me about Found Your Missing Daughter. That's why you're coming to West Virginia? All right, keep me updated on that one. Holy guacamole. Oh, candy corn. Yes, everyone knows Jill loves candy corn. Although, really, I can't eat it. It's too sweet. It's gonna this is why I'm losing my teeth probably. It's because of candy corn. Okay, so according to Newsweek, which really cracks me up with this article, Trump's standing with the boomers could collapse in the coming months. So that's what they think. After Congress passed Trump's big, beautiful bill on Thursday, it will cut roughly $1.1 trillion in healthcare spending and result, in 11.8 million people losing Medicaid health insurance. They call them people. I call them illegals. I'm really not worried about all those people losing Medicaid when they don't really belong here. So, this is very misleading when they say things like this. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyway, they do have to admit that President Trump is trending upwards. Hi, Renee. I know I've missed you too. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. During his campaign, Trump vowed, we're not cutting Medicaid, we're not cutting Medicare, and we're not cutting Social Security. That's right. He's not cutting Medicaid, Medicare, or Social Security for actual Americans. However, if you broke into this country, your meal ticket is, you're done for. So anyway, winners never quit, quitters never win. Exactly. Exactly. You know it, Todd. MAGA all the way, because I want my country to survive. And there's no better place to be on this Independence Day than sitting atop the Potomac River. Um, isn't this where George Washington, wait a minute, Potomac River. I'm going to read to you the history. Potomac, hang on. Okay, so listen to this. Oh, apparently somebody fell into the Potomac River recently and just got rescued. But anyway, yes, God bless this awesome country. You got that right, my friend. Okay, I'm looking for a little history about the Potomac River. Okay. I'm not finding anything. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Who was with the Potomac River? Who was it who threw like a coin into the Potomac? I know my history is like abysmal right now. I'm going to turn the camera around and show it to you. Why, look. Maybe you'll see some crazy birds flying in. Maybe that cardinal, Big Red. We're going to call him Big Red. George Washington. Okay, thank you, Darla. Okay, here we go. The Potomac River, Great Falls. The Potomac River in the east central United States, rising in north and south branches in the Appalachian Mountains of West Virginia, which is where we are right now. Flows generally northeast and unites southeast of Cumberland, Maryland to continue southeast through the District of Columbia and into the Chesapeake Bay. The river drains an area of approximately 14,500 square miles. Its course is 383 miles. The Potomac's tributaries include the Shenandoah at Harper's Ferry, which is where I am right now, but we're not on the Shenandoah. We are on the Potomac. And navigable to Washington, D.C. Mount Vernon, home of George Washington, thank you for reminding me, Darla, is on its banks below Washington, D.C. The river's name derives from Patowomac, as it was recorded by the colonist John Smith in 1608. Just so beautiful. No, Gina is back in Alabama. I am reunited here with my dear West Virginia cousins. Actually, they also live in Maryland. But anyway, we are at the lake, at the river house that I've been coming to for many years, but it's been a while since I've been here and reunited with my family here in Harper's Ferry, which I love to visit here. So many memories here, watching the kids grow up here, watching Muffin here. Yeah, just beautiful. Anyway, The news is always interesting lately and a lot of stuff going on, but especially knowing that right. So I saw some other news. You know, they are doing more bombing strikes in the Middle East right now, apparently continuing to cut the head off the snakes. So everybody pray for that situation. Pray for peace in the Middle East and throughout the world. And now that the terrorists are being held to task and the deep state is being destroyed all the time, every day by President Trump and um, and his brave patriots behind him. So hi to my friend that is Silent Watcher. Hello, Silent Watcher. All right, anyway, that's a cardinal. I'm learning all the birdie calls. So, you know, it's like really hard for me to focus on the news lately with everything changing so quickly. And sometimes, you know, you think, what will this day be like? I wonder. What will our future be? I wonder. It could be so exciting to be out in the world, to be free. My heart should be wildly rejoicing. Oh, what's the matter with me? I don't know. I've been singing a lot lately too because my cousins are very musical, and my cousin Gary's in a band, so we are like constantly nonstop singing and doing musicals and all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun. But here's something also very special here in West Virginia that I have missed, being a former Northern girl who's now a Floridian. But we don't have any lightning bugs in Florida. However, the lightning bugs are here, and you can see them right there. I know it's still a little bit light, but here, if you look in these woods here, the little forest here, you can see the light of the lightning bugs. Let's see, where's the lightning bug? Do you see that? There's another one. There's another one. Guys, see the lightning bugs? Yeah, ignore that troll, Maureen. They're just crazy people who just want to say nasty things to strangers, you know, the keyboard warriors with nothing better to do. So just ignore them. We laugh at you, keyboard warriors. And then there's a little mummy and deer family, or a mummy with twin deer, twin fawns, I guess I should call them. So much nature here. It's like you're right up against it. Oh, you got lightning bugs in Texas? That's interesting. Yeah, we don't have them in Florida. Like there you can see them in the grass over there. It's hard because it's not very dark yet. Love the deer, they are delicious. Oh, you're terrible, Darla. All right, well, you got Northern Joel tonight. Yeah, no lightning bugs in Arizona. It's interesting the different critters we have in the different places that we live here. Anyway, it is uncommonly beautiful. And you know that on the Beach Report, I strive always to show you the most beautiful places I can ever find because the world is a very beautiful place. And again, let's all be really mindful that it can all end tomorrow. You know, life is uncertain, life is amazing, and it is also too short. And when you think about what's happened, especially in Texas lately, or just any tragedy where people lose their lives for whatever, you know, I guess it's fate in a lot of ways. And you just never know. when it's your turn. So cherish every day, every moment, and the people that you love. So my next move is back to Pennsylvania, to Pittsburgh, and I've got a very exciting weekend planned. I plan to be in Butler, PA on July 13th. So Butler is very special to me because as a reporter for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette for 18 years, Butler was actually one of my beats. And I covered a lot of stories there. I covered their school district, I covered their municipal news, all sorts of stuff happening in Butler. So when President Trump was there exactly a year ago, almost exactly a year, 51 weeks exactly ago, and nearly lost his life, but really was consecrated by God. um, when I watched what happened a year ago, July 13th, I mean, Butler's not my hometown, but kind of it is. I had no plans to go to the strip district, Maureen, but we should get together for sure. That would be so awesome. Anyway, Butler was one of my places. Actually, I have a bunch of people going with me to Butler on the 13th, and I don't even know if anything's happening. I don't know if they're going to do some kind of a anniversary tribute or whatever to the day that we all knew that President Trump would be our president. I mean, that's what that whole thing told me. Um, what they wanted us to see was the opposite of what we saw. And what we saw was President Trump, instead of having his head blown off, we saw him get up and yell, "Fight, fight, fight." And when he did that, I knew he would win. I knew it as clear as day. I was like, okay, that's all I need to see. So anyway, I need to go there. I need to be there on the 1 year anniversary of the day they tried to kill my president. So I don't know if anyone else is going to be there, but I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be there with some of my friends. So if you want to come with me, Maureen, please join me. We'll have a little crew going up to Butler on July 13th to celebrate the day that President Trump told us all to fight, fight, fight. All right, that's the end of my beach report for tonight, because we all got to fight, fight, fight. I'm going to say ciao for now. We'll see you tomorrow. I will be traveling to Pennsylvania, so I'm going to do a little meandering through West Virginia, Maryland, and then Pennsylvania. So I will see you guys tomorrow on the next beach report. All right, you guys. Ciao for now.